This wasn't just a courtroom revelation, it was personal, deeply personal. Because while Prince Harry battles the press in court, claiming years of harassment, a shocking detail has emerged. The Duke of Sussex was once exchanging flirty late-night messages with a journalist. And according to insiders, the person hit hardest by this, his wife of nearly 8 years, Meghan Markle, who is said to be blindsided, humiliated, and demanding answers. As per an explosive report by Radar Online, for Meghan, this isn't just old news resurfacing. It's a revelation she allegedly never saw coming. Sources reportedly claim the Duchess was shocked to learn about Harry's past exchanges with a woman she didn't even know. Not just any woman, but Charlotte Griffiths, who turned out to be a journalist for one of the outlets Harry is now suing. The messages, as revealed during a courtroom hearing, were not just casual texts. They were in fact flirty, playful, and sometimes intimate conversations. According to reports, Meghan is now asking one key question: what else don't I know? Insiders claim the issue isn't just what Harry said over a decade ago, it's that these messages, now public, paint a version of him she allegedly wasn't prepared for. A younger Harry, a wilder Harry, a more carefree and arguably reckless Harry. And while the Duke insists it was harmless, sources claim the emotional impact is very real for Meghan. The private Facebook exchanges between Harry and Griffiths, which date back to 2011 and early 2012, surfaced in the closing stretch of the Prince's privacy case against Associated Newspapers Limited, publisher of the Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday, where testimony wrapped up on March 31. And they weren't exactly subtle. She calls him Mr. Mischief, talks about weekends of naughtiness. Harry responds with equal enthusiasm, joking about partying, hangovers, missing out on wild nights. At one point, he admits he's been hungover for the third day running. Then comes the line that's now making global headlines: "Miss our movie Snuggles." It's the kind of message that raises eyebrows even years later. Even more so when you consider who Griffiths turned out to be: a journalist, someone from the very industry Harry has spent years publicly attacking. Here's where things get messy. In court, Harry is taking on Associated Newspapers Limited. He's accusing them of unlawful information gathering, of crossing lines, of invading privacy. And yet, these newly revealed messages suggest that at one point he was perfectly comfortable engaging with someone from that very world, laughing, flirting, sharing personal moments. Critics have seized on this immediately, calling him inconsistent and even hypocritical. As per report, sources close to Harry say he's frustrated, deeply frustrated. He believes this is being blown out of proportion, that the media is weaponizing old messages to undermine him. His stance: yes, the messages happened, yes, they were playful, but no, it never went any further. No relationship, no secrecy, no betrayal. Just a few exchanges between two people in similar social circles. The Duke reportedly also maintains that once he realized Griffiths was a journalist, he distanced himself. But the timeline and the tone of the messages are now under scrutiny, and that's what makes this so damaging. For Meghan Markle, the timing couldn't be worse. The couple is already navigating intense public and private pressure. There's the ongoing strain involving King Charles III, the fractured relationship with William and Catherine Middleton, and constant scrutiny over their careers and public image. Now, and a resurfaced chapter of Harry's past, one that directly contradicts his public stance against the press. According to insiders, reportedly Meghan feels humiliated by how this has unfolded, not necessarily because of what happened, but because she wasn't prepared for it and now has to deal with it publicly. So where does this leave the Sussexes? Is this just an old, harmless exchange being dragged into the spotlight, or a deeper issue of trust, transparency, and contradiction? For Harry, it's a legal battle. For Meghan, it's allegedly personal. And for the world watching, it's yet another chapter in a story that refuses to stay private.